Picture myself a year and 5 months ago when I just started working out. Before then, I struggled with so many problems. I struggled with addictions like porn addiction. I struggled with scrolling on YouTube for hours a day. I probably played video games for a majority of my childhood as well. All those problems, like especially the porn addiction, I started whenever I was 11, and I finally was able to quit when I was 14 and a half, like this summer of 2023. And in all honesty, I could only quit those because I started working out. If I hadn't started working out in January of 2023, I don't know where my life would be right now. I know for sure it would not be where I'm at now. Absolutely not. I'd probably be even worse than I was at then, now. But because I started working out, it gave me the confidence boost, almost like it was just mental health. It was entirely mental health. Because I started working out, my mental health drastically improved. I went from the the quiet nerd essentially to just being more full of myself, being more sure, being more certain, being more open, more social, just being proud of myself. I'm not talking about pride, the sin here. I'm talking about just being proud of myself. That confidence boost that you just get from working out saved my life. Like, for certain, it, at the very least, drastically improved my life. Because, in all honesty, the addictions I had were not. I didn't have bad mental health because I had addictions. I had addictions because I had a bad mental health. And me working out just improved it so that I could actually start to fight the addictions. So, what? So, I was about 14 whenever I started working out, and January is my birthday. So, from 11 to 14, essentially, I had a porn addiction. I just could not stop. I was like, just, it was horrible. Like, the feeling of shame, especially that you get, it was just horrible. Like, shame is the worst feeling a human being can feel. Like, there's studies on that too, you can search it up. So, imagine me from 11 to 14, and actually, no, 14 and a half, feeling that at least weekly, probably more. That feeling of shame, the like dirtiness that you feel. You feel like you feel like subhuman, you feel like a goblin. And I was feeling that for what, 3.5 years. And the only reason I was able to stop is because I started working out. And that's why I'm so adamant about working out. I think that everyone, if you physically can, should work out. Because it's not a matter of getting big and strong to get girls. My life is saved because I started working out. It's like the cornerstone of my life. That no matter what happens, no matter what I'm experiencing, no matter what I'm going through, it's always there. It's always there to support me. It's always there to, it's like, the safety blankets some like kids carry around with them? Like, working out is my safety blanket. And once I started working out, again, my mental health increased. So I could actually start fighting them. Like, whenever I first started self improvement, this was like the first ever two things I did in terms of like major accomplishments. The first was working out, the second was quitting my porn addiction. In that order, that specific order. Because working out, again, you can prepare yourself to actually fight your addictions. Only then could start stopping them. I could start not even resisting, just like you have to change your self image. It's not even a matter of resisting. Because if you resist, that means that you want to naturally do the thing. But if you just change your self-image, your brain, by increasing your mental health, by increasing your view of yourself, you don't even want to do it anymore. Because that's just that's the way you see yourself. You don't do those things anymore. You're better than that. And that's what working out did for me. Once again, like, if you really can't work out, and I do truly insist that you should start working out. That is what I started in, and that's what has led me to this very point now. But not even like working out to like save your body. Just find something. I don't even know what the something is though, because working out is just amazing. I still remember this. I have two fond memories of whenever I first started working out. The first was I barely worked out for like a few months. Like I was still really skinny. I was like skin and bones. And I remember flexing one time like a bicep, and my bicep was like barely this like this big. It was so small. And then I'm like, oh my god, Dad, look, my bicep's bigger. That's so like I know it's funny to me now, but like I was genuinely so proud of myself back then. And then also my first ever leg day was the day before my birthday. So I actually started working out whenever I was 13, but like 3 days before I was 14 anyway, so not much of a big difference. So I did leg day the day before my birthday, and then on my birthday, my legs were so sore. I was like barely walking around in school. Like I still remember we went to a restaurant on my birthday, and I was just like shambling over to the kitchen, not the kitchen, the dining table in the restaurant. Like it's funny. Like it didn't feel funny then, but it's funny now. But I do genuinely insist that you should start working out because it allowed me to fight my addictions. Mental health is why I wasn't improving. And so to increase your mental health, work out.